Newsroom. It's time now for part 2. In this half of the show, I focus on the Aam Aadmi Party alleging that electronic voting machines are being rigged. Now, this is something that they said last week as well. What's new is that there is this new video from Bhind in Madhya Pradesh that's now gone viral. I looked at this video quite carefully. AAP says this video shows that there's a government official and no matter which button you press, it's beeping, suggesting that you're voting for the BJP. Arvind Kejriwal is saying this is conclusive evidence that EVMs are fixed. The Election Commission uncharacteristically came out with a stinging response, asking the Aam Aadmi Party to introspect on why it was losing rather than blame the EVMs. Here's the story.
ऐसा उन मशीनों में क्या था कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने कानून की धज्जियां उड़ाते हुए
an audacious attack.
आप हमें 72 घंटे के लिए ये मशीन उपलब्ध करा दीजिए, हम इसके सॉफ्टवेयर को आपको पढ़ के दिखा देंगे और हम इसके सॉफ्टवेयर को बता देंगे कि इसके अंदर क्या सॉफ्टवेयर और क्या चेंज किए गए हैं.
An open dare to the Election Commission. Still hurting from his defeat in Punjab elections, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal trained his guns on the Election Commission.
इस तरह से इन्होंने बदमाशी करी है सॉफ्टवेयर में कि जो बटन दबा रहे हो लाइट भी उसी की जल रही है, लेकिन माइक्रोचिप के अंदर वोट बीजेपी को पड़ रहे हैं क्योंकि वो प्रिंट आउट बीजेपी का निकल रहा है. मेमोरी के अंदर वोट वो बीजेपी को जा रहा है.
The poll watchdog has been unsparing in its criticism of the Aam Aadmi Party's allegations, asking them to introspect on the causes of their defeat instead of using the electronic voting machines as a scapegoat. A sore loser, that is what Arvind Kejriwal's opponents have labelled him. Arvind Kejriwal has been told to move the High Court if he wants poll results verified by the Election Commission. But so far, all that the Aam Aadmi Party has done is level charges. If Arvind Kejriwal is so sure that elections were fixed, what's stopping him from taking legal action? With Pankaj Jain in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me on the Newsroom showdown, we've got Raghav Chadha, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Sambit Patra, spokesperson of the BJP, and Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, former Chief Election Commissioner. Before I begin part 2 of the Newsroom tonight, I want to play out very quickly that video. And our producers have been looking at what that video shows, because remember, Raghav Chadha and Arvind Kejriwal believe that that video is proof of the fact that EVMs can be rigged. So we just sat back, put on the headphones, listen very carefully to that video. Here's what we found.
It began as a routine check by the Election Commission in Bhind constituency, which goes to polls on the 9th. What happened next set the stage for a renewed national showdown. The 5-member Election Commission team first punched in a vote for the BJP. The electoral slip duly registered a vote for the BJP. The next vote was for another party, but in a jolt to the election watchdog, the EVM machine still registered a vote for the BJP. Shockingly, the Election Commission officials remained unfazed and threatened the media, asking it not to report the fault. This incident has given fresh ammunition to those routed in the recent assembly polls, with Arvind Kejriwal alleging that the same EVM was used in Kanpur's Govindnagar constituency, where the BJP candidate won by over 71,000 votes.
ऐसा उन मशीनों में क्या था कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने कानून की धज्जियां उड़ाते हुए कानपुर के गोविंदनगर विधानसभा की इन मशीनों को समय से पहले मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर भेजा।
The Congress party in Madhya Pradesh has questioned the Election Commission's decision to shift the EVMs used in the recently concluded Uttar Pradesh elections to Bhind for the Ater by-elections. Alleging a conspiracy, the Congress today said that the data on these machines should have ideally been preserved for 90 days, the period within which any losing candidate can challenge the UP results in a court of law.
तो 20 दिनों में उत्तर प्रदेश की मशीनें मध्य प्रदेश कैसे, किस लिए, किसके निर्देश पर और किसे लाभ पहुंचाने के लिए आई।
While the EVM in Bhind has raised questions over the hackability of the poll device, it does not conclusively establish that the machine in question was hacked. With elections in Madhya Pradesh just around the corner, the EVM in Bhind has reignited a long-standing debate. Can EVMs be manipulated to fix elections? With Hemendra Sharma in Bhopal, Bureau Report, India Today.
Is the Aam Aadmi Party behaving like a bunch of sore losers, or do they have a case when they question the validity of the electronic voting machine? Dr. S.Y. Qureshi is with us, Raghav Chadda of the Aam Aadmi Party, Dr. Sambit Patra of the BJP. I want to go to Dr. Qureshi first. Dr. Qureshi, in that report compiled by my producer Nimisha, she very clearly explains how in that video there is somebody from the Election Commission, lady who's supervising things in Bhind. You're pressing a button. It's not for the BJP, yet it seems as if the vote has been cast for the BJP. Now that video by itself does raise concerns. What do you think happened and why, sir?
Yes, the Election Commission has already come out with a statement that the machines were all from the Madhya Pradesh, all the EVMs were from Madhya Pradesh, none was brought from UP. VVPAT probably was brought from UP because VVPATs are very, very limited. There are just 52,000 in the whole country, and there is no legal bar on removal of VVPAT from after the election for 45 days. And the fact that the demonstration was happening in front of the political parties and before the media, therefore there was nothing for Election Commission or anybody to hide. And if a stray machine malfunction, which is possible, out of 2 million machines, a few can malfunction, but there are 3-level checks, 3 times, and all the checks are done in front of the political parties. And that's the whole purpose. If the machine is found malfunctioning, it has to be replaced. And that is the process which is followed.
Okay, that's a very strong defense by S.Y. Qureshi.
Probably what happened in this case
in
also.
Punjab, in Uttar Pradesh, everywhere, Raghav Chadda, before polling begins, the machines are checked in the presence of representatives of political parties. Now, your people would have been present in Punjab when these checks were done. None of your workers complained. All those machines were in order. There is a sense that is the Aam Aadmi Party unable to reconcile with the defeat in Punjab? Raghav?
Well, Rahul, quite frankly, it is not about Aam Aadmi Party, it is not about us, it is about the democratic process that is being followed in India, and whether the fundamentals of our democracy are under threat or not. That is one. Number two, if you look at the incident in Bhind, not just the video, which is only a 30-40 second clip, but also the news reports that followed the next day by leading newspapers, one of which was Bhaskar and the other one was Patrika, which is the largest circulating newspapers of Madhya Pradesh. On their front pages, they reported how irrespective of whichever button you press on that EVM, the vote was going in favor of the BJP, and the VVPAT machine was dispensing a paper slip with the BJP symbol. Our request to the Election Commission is simply this: we are not questioning the integrity of the Election Commission. We are questioning the integrity of the EVM machines, the electronic voting machines. And our request is that here is a symptom that points towards a disease. Rather than suppressing the symptom that is changing the machine, you have to cure the disease. And to cure that disease, you have to carry out a conclusive investigation. And quite frankly, I was present in that delegation that met with the Honorable CEC, and the CEC acknowledged that a number of events have been, a number of such incidents have been reported in the last 2 years, and not even in a single case conclusive investigation and a report has been published. So therefore, the Election Commission up till now has only been suppressing the symptom, that is changing the machine wherever there is a malfunction, and not investigating the cause. One. Number two, as far as the 3-level checks are concerned, I agree that in front of appointees of political parties, a handful of machines which are pre-selected by the presiding officer undergo basic checks when one night before the election are supposed to happen. But please understand, it is only a handful of machines. For example,
Patra, respond to the Aam Aadmi Party. First and foremost, there is a video which says that some buttons were pressed not for the BJP. In that exercise, the vote seemed to go to the BJP. That by itself raises questions. Point number one. Point number two, to Dr. Qureshi's defense, that all the machines are checked. Raghav Chadha responds by saying only a few machines are checked. Those are pre-selected, he alleges. Is the Aam Aadmi Party overreacting, living in denial, or do you believe they have a point?
No, they are overreacting because they are very conveniently saying that democracy of this country is under threat. But while in Delhi, in the elections of Delhi, they got 67 out of 70 seats, they did not say the same. Remember, as far as the credibility of the Election Commission, the credibility of EVM in India is concerned, it is an impeccable one. Since 2004, then thereafter 2009, and then 2014 elections, a number of state elections have been fought on these. You have won the Delhi elections on the EVM machine itself. So today when you lose, to raise questions on EVM machine only shows that you are sour losers. Secondly, as to why EVMs are non-tamperable, leave aside what the Bharatiya Janata Party says. In fact, scientific reasons have been forwarded by the Election Commission of the country as to why the EVMs are non-tamperable. On the question of the Aam Aadmi Party itself, they have submitted a written document, the Election Commission. Number one, they say that the EVMs are non-tamperable because of the very fact that EVMs are not connected by cable, either through wire or through wireless, to anything external. So anything external cannot hamper the integrity of the EVM machine because it is not connected through internet or a cable to anything outside. Secondly, the EVM machine has approximately 3 units. It has the controlling unit, it has the balloting unit, and it has the VVPAT. So naturally all these units are separately controlled. The controlling unit by the polling officer, the balloting unit by the people, the voters themselves. So naturally, with all these controlling units saying that there would be some kind of tampering, the Election Commission rules that out. And thirdly, as far as this particular video is concerned, I have come across number of media versions regarding this video because I had seen some other, without naming channels, reputed Hindi channels have also run the other version of the video where they have shown the complete video where buttons have been pressed. Congress symbol of the hand has also come out. So in fact, whatever happened in a jest, it seems.
Okay,
it was,
so you're saying it's just one machine that malfunctioned. This is what S.Y. Qureshi also said, that, you know, and that's correct. You know, in this video, it's not as if each time you vote, the vote is going for the BJP. In some cases, when that lady is pressing the button, the vote is also going to the Congress. So this could be just one rotten, malfunctioning machine. Raghav Chadha.
Just 10 seconds, Rahul.
One by one,
just briefly respond.
Before
Now it is very surprising.
No, 1 second. Sambit, you've spoken at length. Sambit, you've spoken at length. Let Raghav respond. I'm coming back to you, Sambit. I can't have both guests speaking at the same time. It's a Monday evening. Let's do this like gentlemen debaters. Let Raghav speak. I'm coming back to you, Sambit.
Yes. Rahul, when we met the election commissioners, and in the memorandum that we've submitted, we have clearly articulated 4 such incidents that have happened in the last 1.5 years, whether it's the Assam election, Delhi cantonment, Bhopal, and now the Bhind election. In all 4, if one were to brush aside this and downplay this as a mere technical glitch or a malfunction, then how do you justify the fact that every time such a malfunction happens, the beneficiary happens to be the BJP, irrespective of whichever button you press, the vote goes to the BJP. So we are only saying that here is a symptom. Let's investigate.
Okay, Sambit, respond.
When the BJP spokesperson defends the EVMs and the vulnerability of the EVMs, let me briefly point out it was Lal Krishna Advani, Subramanian Swamy, GVL Narasimha Rao, their leading leaders, who said that EVMs are vulnerable and India must resort to paper.
Whoever loses says this. Sambit, GVL Narasimha Rao is now on TV waxing eloquent about how EVMs are solid, fail-proof machines. He's written a full book. You know, your co-panelist on the BJP.
No, I'll
LK Advani, when he was losing elections, was cribbing about EVMs. It's just a case of whoever loses doesn't like the machine.
The number one, Mr. Raghav Chadha saying that since 2 years they have been finding these faulty machines is absolutely unfounded, because they also won an election on these EVM machines. So would they say that they won elections on faulty EVM machines? They would not say so. Secondly, look, I mean, if these machines, the wind machine was a machine, was a fixed machine, was a machine which you were calling a BJP machine, why would we see to it that such machine is kept in the forefront for checking? If there is a whole conspiracy, then the conspiracy would have seen to it that the machine which is functioning is kept in front of you rather than a malfunctioning machine. So this itself proves that there is no conspiracy.
Well,
why would anyone want the conspiracy to be?
Maybe.
Do you believe, Dr. Qureshi, that one of the possible solutions is for the Election Commission to do a public showcase? You know, let channels be present over there, let independent experts come in, let's press these machines, because nobody really knows what happens. Now, there is a big debate. You know, you can't run away from the fact that there is a debate, and it is incumbent on the Election Commission to reaffirm once again the validity and the credibility of these voting machines.
I entirely agree. In fact, the fact that many parties have raised this issue at the same time, Election Commission should come out a little more vocally, a little more openly. Let there be a full 3-member commission doing a press conference and demonstrating it to everybody. Even in this Bhind case, it was not done slyly, it was done in front of the media. If there was anything sly about it, they would not have
you know, both Sambit Patra and S.Y. Qureshi make that point, Raghav. That's a very good point, that if they were trying to fix something, if this weren't an inadvertent error, if they were trying to rig the system, that would be the best machine. That would be the machine where all the votes go to whoever you want them to. So obviously it's a machine, it malfunctioned. Before the polls, that malfunction would have been detected. And secondly, if all these EVMs were being rigged, why would the BJP, which you allege controls these EVMs, allow the Aam Aadmi Party to win 67 seats? Why didn't you win 6 or 7 and the BJP win all the other seats? Why didn't the BJP Akalis win in Punjab? How did the Congress end up winning? Those are also important questions you must respond to, Raghav.
Okay, so Rahul, first of all, I have never said on your channel or on any other channel are concerned, Ms. Selina Singh, who is the Chief Electoral Officer of that district, is in cahoots with the BJP or one political party to favor them. She, as a matter of process, handpicked a few machines to demonstrate how VVPAT actually functions, where there were media persons and other people. And in one of those machines that she picked up, such a malfunction, or how I would classify that is systematic tampering with the election machine was shown. So therefore, as far as the problem with the EVM
you won 67 seats, Raghav. That time I didn't hear you or Arvind Kejriwal complain. With these same machines helped you win 67 seats in Delhi.
So there are two answers.
Such losers.
There are two answers to this. One is that as far as the Delhi elections are concerned, old EVM machines were used, not the new ones that have been procured recently. One. Number two, I am saying it is not about the Aam Aadmi Party, Rahul. It is not about us. It is about a symptom. You and I, everyone should be worried. If there are machines available which are favoring one political party, does this not merit a detailed investigation by the election commission?
No, so how did Akali BJP lose in Punjab? How did Captain Amrinder Singh win?
Where it
Raghav, if it was only favouring the BJP, how did Congress get more seats in Manipur? How did Congress get more seats in Goa? You know, it has to be systematic. Those same machines are always favouring the BJP. Raghav, Chadha, I want very quick final words from Sambit Patra before I conclude. Dr. Patra.
I would like to respectfully submit. Can I, Raghav, please complete?
Yes,
Thank
quickly.
you. When Mayawati ji, then the very first day of the election counting of Uttar Pradesh came out and said that EVM machine पर से लोगों का विश्वास हट गया है, what meant to be said to her was हाथी पर से विश्वास हट गया है, EVM machine पर से नहीं हटा है. The same I would like to say to Mr. Raghav Chadha. Don't try to buy an anticipatory bail before your defeat in MCD elections. Don't try to hide behind the EVM machine. Come out and fight the election with the valor that you have.
Okay, Raghav, 10 seconds. Sambit Patra says you're filing for anticipatory bail because AAP fears it may lose MCD.
I don't even wish to respond to Sambit. points. Number one, the Supreme Court of India in its landmark judgment of 1984 said that the EVMs are vulnerable. We strike it down and we hereby declare the use of EVMs illegal. It was brought back into effect by amending the Representations of the People Act by the government of the day. So it was by the then government. So therefore, it's the Supreme Court of India that has again and again in multiple judgments said
this
that
illegality you did not see while you were contesting the Delhi election?
It is subject to tampering. Number one. Number two.
Raghav, I'm out of time. I can't allow you to make such a long final comment. I gave you 20 seconds.
Let's look at the example of Maharashtra BMC elections. One small point, Rahul, which is very important for you. In the BMC elections in Maharashtra, there was one independent candidate who contested elections and who gave a statement that the polling booth where he casted his vote also did not show even a single vote to him. He himself casted a vote in his favor.
I'm going to leave it there. You've heard from the Aam Aadmi Party. You've heard from the BJP. I think Dr. S.Y. Qureshi made a very important observation. His point is that there is a debate. The EC needs to come out more forcefully. You know, at some level, people who don't like the Aam Aadmi Party would say they're not being able to reconcile with the defeat in Punjab. But there is a debate. Other parties are feeling the same. The Congress has said it, Mayawati has said it. So now the Election Commission needs to come out, let there be an open demonstration, let people's concerns be assuaged. That, I think, is the problem. You can't run away from this debate. This debate has happened in the past too. It was won by the EC by proving the validity of these machines. It needs to be won again. That, I think, is the key point. Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, Raghav Chadda, Samrit Patra for joining me on the Newsroom Showdown. Thank you.